Hey there guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Now today we're going to do some more 2017 to 18 predictions. Now I've already done my Premier League predictions, so if you haven't checked that out, then I highly recommend you do. I uploaded it the other day, and as promised this is going to be the double upload of today. We uploaded something early on today. It was a Road to Glory episode, and an epic one at that, so if you are a big fan of the Road to Glory and you've missed that, then make sure you go and check it out. It will be on my channel somewhere. It's really the latest video I uploaded after this one. But today we're going to do some more 2017 to 18 predictions. Of course, a lot of games have already been played. I think 5 games actually have been played in the Championship. But whilst it's international break, there's going to be a good chance to do this. All the windows have been shut apart from in Turkey, but I'm not going to be going over their league today. Going to be going over basically the top leagues all around the world. And we're also going to be in the Championship because I thought I'd involve that, and also the Scottish Premier League, and also the Champions League and the Europa League. So there's a lot to get through today. Let's go and dive in to more 2017 to 18 predictions. So we're going to be starting off here with the Championship. I don't usually talk about the Championship in my videos, but I don't actually know a lot about it, so I'm just going to go for Middlesbrough. They got relegated last year. I don't think they have had the best of start. In 5 games, they've only got 9 points. And I know you guys are probably thinking, what about Cardiff? I know they've got 5 wins out of 5 so far, but I think Middlesbrough can pull through with their experience. And yeah, I'm going to go for Middlesbrough. They were good last season in the Premier League, and I think they probably shouldn't have been relegated, considering their squad, but they played far too poorly to stay in the league, so yeah. Can they come back up? Can they win it? Who knows? I predicted them to. Next on my friends, we've got the Scottish Premier League, and this is literally the biggest one-horse race you will simply ever find. For this one, of course, I'm going to have to go for Celtic. They win it literally every year. Last year, they won it without even losing a single game, and they got 34 wins or something, and like 4 draws. It was unbelievable. I think they ended up getting 106 points or something absolutely crazy. It's just a mental league where I think it is a good league, but Celtic is dominated, and I don't think that's going to change this year. I am going to back Celtic to win the Scottish Premiership. Now, another league that is usually very one-sided is indeed the Ligue 1. But last year, Monaco snatched it away from PSG because of the amount of youth and young players they've had in their side. However, Monaco this year look like they've been absolutely wiped out of their players. They've got some good ones in, so they've got Tielemans in, Congolo, and they have made a good start to Ligue 1, winning their opening 4 games. But as is PSG, who in my opinion are going to win the league, I think it's going to come home to PSG as everyone expects it to. Can Monaco surprise you? Yes, I think they can. But I think when Monaco and PSG meet, I think the PSG will beat them. They've got Neymar in. They've managed to keep hold of a lot of their good players that they thought would go. The likes of Di Maria, they've got Mbappe on deadline, they're on a loan just to avoid financial fair play. They'll buy him next year for 180 million euros. It's a crazy transfer window that PSG have participated in fantastically. They've got a load of good players in their team. I think they could have got more, but their squad is too good, unfortunately, for Monaco to put down, I'm afraid. And yeah, I feel that PSG are going to bring it back home to Paris. Now, I'm always going to do the Serie A and the Bundesliga at the same time, and it's just going to be the classic. Serie A, I'm going for Juve, and Bundesliga, I'm going for Bayern Munich. Now, in the Serie A, to do with Juventus, I feel as they could get knocked down a little bit more this year. I don't think it's going to be a clean sweep. They've lost Bonucci, I think it's a massive loss, and I think that a lot of their players are getting older. They definitely need to start using Regani. I think he has now been brought into things as Barzagli looks like he's going to be rested. They've brought in Regani, I think that's a good idea. They've also brought in Bernardeschi from Fiorentina. I think that's a really good signing, a bit of youth. They definitely need to bring that through because I feel their side is getting a little old with Higuain and stuff. If Dybala can carry them through this one last season, I think then they will win the league again. I think it's definitely going to be far more tighter than it has been in previous years, especially with the likes of AC Milan, who are going to be pushing on them. Rome will be up there too, Napoli, Inter. It's going to be a good season in the Serie A, I think. Far more competitive than it has been in previous years, but I still think Juve will have the players and the experience to bring it home again. We're going to be going into the Bundesliga now. Bayern Munich, I think, easily going to win it again. I can't see anyone knocking them off. I think Leipzig came closest last year. I don't think they're going to come anywhere near this year. Is Naby Keita going to be that motivated to play for them? I'm not sure. Timo Werner, it's important that he stayed at the club, but you know what, we'll see what happens. Emil Forsberg, can they keep up their form they did last season? I think it might just be a little bit of a Leicester City, my friends. But yeah, I think Bayern Munich are going to have it easy again. I don't think Dortmund are going to be that challenging, especially without Dembele. They're not that strong on the side, really. And yeah, I think Bayern have got this one. Well, if we move into potentially the biggest league in the world, it is going to be La Liga. The Real Madrid won their first La Liga in about 6 years last year. So a really important win for Real Madrid last year, of course, in La Liga. I think they did deserve. They beat Barcelona to it by 1 point in the end. It's always very tight. But as a Barca fan, it was devastating. But you know what? It was about time they won in La Liga because it has just been far too long for a club of Real Madrid's stature. I think they're going to win it again, though. I think Barcelona have been struggling in the transfer window. Will Messi renew his contract? Rumours say he has already done done it. I think Bartomeu has come out and said he has done it, we're just waiting to release pictures. But Bartomeu lies too much, the board of Barca needs to go, they need new signings, and I don't think they've strengthened the squad enough. I think Real Madrid have already got an incredible squad, and what they've done is just brought in a load of youngsters, Marcos Llorente, Vallejo, and Dani Ceballos, all featured in the under-21s World Cup Euros in the summer. They did superbly in Spain. They brought in Borja Mayoral too, kept him back from loan. They kept a lot of the players they've gone out on loan in previous seasons, and they basically just strengthened their squad that way. They've also got rid of, offloaded a few players. I think Coentrão, they've got the likes of Theo Hernandez in. I think they made a lot of good young signings, and their squad as it is just unbelievable. I think they are going to win La Liga again. Now, if we move on to the Europa League, it is going to be an absolutely cracking competition this year, and I am buzzing to watch it. I honestly think it's going to be good this year. There are a lot of good teams in it. Bilbao, Arsenal, which is going to be really interesting. I think Everton are in it, maybe even Southampton. There's going to be a lot of good teams in it, but the one that stood out for me is AC Milan. They've really spent well in the window this summer. They've got a lot of new players in, and I think everyone as a neutral would just love to see AC Milan win. I think Arsenal will be up there too, and I think it could be an AC Milan-Arsenal final, and if we could see an AC Milan win, then that would be absolutely epic. And honestly, I would love to see AC Milan win it. If you aren't an AC Milan fan as a neutral, then you've got something wrong with you in terms of liking football, because they are just absolute legends. Of course, I wasn't alive to see them, well, I wasn't really into football to see them when they were really going for it. In the times I've been into football, they haven't really been that good, but everyone knows about their past, and everyone would love to see them do well again. They've got an absolutely sick team. The likes of Cotrone really doing well for them. They've got Andre Silva in this summer. I think they've actually got a starting lineup of signings, including Donnarumma's brother, who's just come in. But Donnarumma on his own is a superb goalie. I think they've got the packed squad, and I think it's good enough to win that Europa League, and I would love to see them win it. And honestly, I think they can. Now, on to the big one is indeed the Champions League, and I have gone for Real Madrid to win it for the third year in a row. Now, that is going to be the first time, I think, that anyone will ever do that in history, but I think Real Madrid can do it. I was looking up, I wanted to mix up a little bit by not saying Real Madrid, so I was looking around and thought Juve, nah, they've lost too many good players. Bayern, they always seem to underperform, I think. They beat Arsenal and everyone thinks they're so good. That's not that hard, to be honest, especially when it's Arsenal, and with the injuries Bayern usually fades them up against. Yeah, I don't think Bayern are that good. Barca certainly aren't going to win it. I think they've got the manager and the philosophy, but they haven't got the players. So I just thought, who else but Real Madrid? I think Real Madrid have got the full package. They've got the manager, they've got the team, they've got the mentality. They know what it takes to win it. And I think they can do it again. They can take themselves over the finish line. I think maybe for the last year in a row. I think in 2 years' time, I think Barca can potentially bring it home. Or maybe even some sides like Bayern, bringing the likes of James, Schüller and Tolisso through the ranks. But, we'll see what happens. I think Real Madrid probably will be the favourites going into this again. I cannot see anyone else who's going to challenge them. PSG maybe. I think maybe in 2 years' time again it'll be them and Barca really up there for it. But yeah, I think PSG not this year, potentially the year after. But yeah, I think for this year, it's going to be Real Madrid's to lose again. So that is where this video is going to have to come to an end. Drop a like on it if you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below who you think is going to win the Champions League, the Europa League, La Liga, the Bundesliga, Serie A, Ligue 1, the Scottish Premiership, and also the Championship. 8 big leagues there, my friends, for you guys. And also leave your thoughts. Who's going to perhaps get relegated from the Championship? Who's also going to get promoted? The other 2 teams in the Championship? Is it going to be Norwich? Is it going to be Fulham? What are you guys thinking? Are Cardiff going to go an unbeaten season after their excellent start of 5 wins out of 5? Leave me all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the double upload today. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.